Hey, it's Rachel Rofe, and in this video, I wanted to go over something that comes up a lot in low-hanging system, which is kind of why you want to have quantity over quality. A lot of people think, let's make a really awesome design and kind of see what happens, but I'm going to go over in this quick video why quantity is really the game that we want to play here. So first thing to mention is, yes, there is kind of an 80-20 rule eventually. When I did my stats last in 2018, which I'm woefully behind, I need to do again for the years after, but 26,707 orders total on Amazon that year. And the top 10 products made up 33.56% of all my sales, 8,963 sales there. And even though I haven't done the complete stats for the past couple years, it always looks roughly the same. I've seen even when I've done quarterly numbers, it's always like the top numbers do really well. But that said, there are over 1,000 products in my case that had at least one or two sales at a profit of, for the mugs, you make a net profit of $7 and change per mug if you're selling them at the prices that I usually recommend. So all of those, I mean, that's another $7,000 to $14,000 at least. You know, there's many sales that made 3 and 5 and on and on. Considering that each of these designs take a few seconds to make in many cases, especially if you're doing kind of the formula kind of thing, like best knitter ever, best runner ever, that kind of thing, they're really, really fast to make. So not bad considering you're making that. Now, the other thing is, though, that you just never know which ones are going to be the ones that sell, which is why you want to make a lot of them. In this case, you could see here, I'm not sure if I should be laughing or crying, but I will say this. You may be pleasantly surprised what sells, because it's really just a numbers game, right? Here again, someone says, over the last few weeks, I've sold terrible designs I'd almost forgotten about. Glad I left them available. I'll take that sale. So it's something we find in low-hanging system. It's also, I was reading this book, or actually I was going through this app called Bling Guest, and what it does is it summarizes books. And so it summarized the book Originals by Adam Grant. And one of the things they said about this too is even for the legends, said, I know it's a little hard, I'll read it here, a little hard to see, I'll read this out loud. For instance, Picasso's entire body of work includes countless rugs and prints, 2,800 ceramics, 1,800 paintings, 1,200 sculptures, and more than 12,000 drawings. And yet only a small number of these pieces gave Picasso his success and status as an international art icon. Now, of course, we are not creating Picasso-level things here. In fact, we're just doing simple text on a mug. But same kind of thing, it just applies in many places. And the other part of the book that I thought was really interesting, it says another one of the findings in this book demonstrated that even geniuses can't tell which of their works will become timeless classics and which one will flop. So again, the more you produce, the better. Simonton in the study found that Beethoven judged his work quite differently than later experts did. Comparing letters where Beethoven rated 70 of his own compositions with the evaluations of contemporary critics, Beethoven had disagreed with them about 33% of the time. Even the artists and the critics don't always know which ones are going to pan out. So you really just want to make as many as you possibly can, especially given that it's so quick to make these designs. The other thing is that what I find is kind of for the quality game, people will overcomplicate it. So they'll take a lot of time and think that they have these like really brilliant ideas. But remember, in the low-hanging model, what we want to do is we want to go after people who are typing in things that they want to pay money for, right? So they're doing a search, for example, for funny knitting mug or funny scrapbooking mug, and we want to give them exactly what it is that they're looking for. I've noticed that sometimes people will start to overcomplicate it and they'll come up with these phrases that they think are really funny, which they might be funny, but if nobody is searching for those phrases, then they will never get found, because we're not trying to convince people that they should buy from us. We're trying to go in front of the people that already are convinced. We want to keep it simple. Helen says here, I still say after 10,053 orders, my simple text designs sell the best. So really, we want to keep it simple, keep listing. The thing that I tell people all the time to make more sales is just keep on listing. 80-20 is make more designs that are based off of what people are saying that they want to pay for, and you'll be good to go. So quantity over quality in this game. Thanks for watching. Talk to you more soon.